The mayor's organization spread into the capitals of state and federal government. It was in Springfield and Washington that the mayor's foot soldiers went to work getting the revenue Daley needed to keep Chicago the city that worked. And when he felt the time was right, His Honor would get on the stump and deliver a firebrand speech for more help. In this case, it was school aid.
The kids in the large cities of America have been cheated too long out of what they're entitled to in the way of financial aid for education. And anyone says that we have enough money in keeping the needs of education for the youngsters of Chicago don't know what the hell they're talking about.
In the fall of '75, Daley paid a personal visit to the General Assembly of Illinois, urging a joint session to override Governor Walker's school aid vetoes. During a question and answer session with the lawmakers, Daley exploded when a downstate Republican asked if the school aid fight wasn't really a political fight between himself and the governor.
You're talking about politics? I told you when I come down there, we're not talking about struggling at control of the party. I'm not struggling for anyone. I'm not a candidate for any office. I won and won 6 times. I'm down here to talk for the kids of Illinois, and I don't give a damn who likes it. But let me ask all you want out of it.
When Daley wasn't fighting for more school aid, he was defending Chicago schools from charges of poor quality education.
Mr. Mayor, what sort of grade would you give to the Chicago public school system taken as a whole?
A higher grade than I'd give to you and yours.
Is that an A, B, or C?
Any other question?
Mayor Daley was secure in the support of the people, and he paid little attention to most of the critics.
Many people call us a lot of names, but we don't pay any attention to them because you know what one of the great presidents in Illinois said? He hasn't got the time to read everything that's said against him, because if he did, he wouldn't be able to do anything. So I think that applies to a fellow in public office. If he's trying to do what's right and he gets the best advice from the people that know and he makes a decision, then he should go ahead and not be concerned about the harping critics, some of which never constructed anything in their life and never will. There's a certain part of our society that they're against everything, no matter what they suggest. If you suggest a Sermon on the Mount, they think it should be corrected.
Mayor and Mrs. Daley raised 7 children, and His Honor lived to see 13 grandchildren. Children were the reason for some of Daley's most affectionate words.
And I hope all of you have a big family. A pal here that had his first girl yesterday. Congratulations. How's the mother and everyone doing?
Yeah.
Fine. Well, you've got $1 million. When you get every child, you get $1 million.
Daley, the family man, wasn't just enthusiastic about children, but also about the kind of parenting the children received at home. He was known to lecture his ward committeemen about the importance of parenting.
What has that kid been subjected to in the last 10 years, 20 years? He's been subjected to the great teaching of Dr. Spock is his name. What did he say? He said, let your children be permissive. If they throw a brick through the window, it's all right. You slap them on the back and say it's all right. If they insult your grandfather, everything is all right. We've been treated with an age of permissiveness. What has the kid seen on television? The rottenest pictures, the rottenest scenes. What has the black kid seen? The exploitation, the violence, and killing one another? What can we expect in a society that's so put together?
Mayor Daley was a Catholic parent who held to the old-fashioned virtues of belief in God, family, and hard work. In 1970, all of this concern about family life was not lost on the man considered to be the Mayor Daley of downstate Illinois, the late and legendary Secretary of State Paul Powell.
To me, and right now, as I'm talking to you, I'm looking at his picture on my wall with his charming wife, one of the greatest persons I've ever met, and his 7 children, which I've got his picture on my wall. I have never met a better family man and a devoted Christian gentleman than Mayor Daley and his wife and his entire family. And the fact that he still lives in the home where he's always lived, and out there and attends that little church out there. And his family are very devout Catholics and religious people. And I want to say again, I don't know of a man or a family that are more sincere and devoted Christian people than the Daley family.